Happy Friday, everyone, and you know what that means. It is Blind Day, Trenton. What is the topic of the day?
Blinds? Oh, you mean what? What are we
Blinding, sir?
Well, as you guys know, we kind of orchestrate these most of the time. Sometimes we let Mom pick what's going in the glasses. We kind of did a little bit of both today.
Yeah, that's true.
So we said, well, you gave her a list of all the bourbons from Buffalo Trace.
Yes.
And you said, pick 4 of these and pour.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Hey, all, we already recorded our show for Friday, but we forgot some very, very important information that we wanted to share with you. Go ahead, Trent. Let them know what we got going on.
Yeah, so today, we usually have our live streams at the last Friday of every month, but today being November 24th, which is also Black Friday, Thanksgiving was yesterday. There's a lot of holiday stuff going on. Yeah. There's a lot of traveling. Yeah. Everybody's with family, friends,
right.
and that kind of thing.
We don't want to interrupt that.
We don't want
to do that.
We are not more important than friends and family. But we wanted to make sure that we were respectful of everybody's time, and we wanted to make sure that you guys didn't miss out because you're with friends and family and stuff like that. Yeah. Big live stream. It's going to be next Friday, which is December 1st. We're kind of breaking our rule. We will still have 2 live streams in December. It'll be December 1st, next Friday, and then December 29th.
Whatever it is. The last Friday
of December.
Yeah, the last Friday of December. And don't miss this one either. December 1st, Friday, 8 p.m. Central Time. All the goofy stuff that we said that we were going to do during the charity live stream on our last live stream, we have to do.
Yep.
Coming up.
We got
one of it, shave my head. What?
Nose hair waxing.
I want to know who put that on the wheel. Anyways, is that your mom?
Yeah,
did that to me?
Yeah, let's blame her.
We got to wax our nose and ears and
ears.
I think Jill's
I don't
ready
have ear hair though.
Well, I got plenty for both of us.
I'll let you take the bullet on that one, but it's gonna be fun. Don't miss it.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm scared, but it'll be fun.
All right, enjoy the video. Got a nice blind for you. Buffalo Trace. That's all we know is that they're supposed to be bourbon, right, honey? Supposed to be bourbon. And if she followed the list that we wrote out for her, it's only supposed to be bourbon from Buffalo Trace. So it ought to be pretty interesting. Yep. I know it's kind of your thing. I want to hear these candy notes.
I smell it.
You already smell it?
Oh, yeah.
Cotton candy. And I'm off of candy now that you broke my tooth with that candy you gave me.
Oh, you had your appointment today, didn't you?
Yeah, I got to go see an endodontist or some big name now.
Oh, you got to get a root canal?
No, it's a whole big thing, man.
When I think of endodontist, I think of root canals because I've had 3 of them.
It's horrible.
Because of the candy. I mean, you go really, if you're passionate about something like candy and you go ham at it, and you maybe don't brush as much as you should when you're a kid, stuff happens. You get root canals. It's not a lot of fun.
Now it's like you're throwing me under the bus like I didn't make you brush your teeth. Tell them what you used to do. Like I'd say, Trent, did you brush your teeth? And you would wet your toothbrush.
Oh, I had some tactics, folks. I would take a little bit of, I'd wet my toothbrush. I would get my toothbrush, because then she caught on. She was like, this doesn't smell like toothpaste. So I'd rub a little toothpaste on it, get it wet, and then
So you did the toothpaste and everything. So let me get it straight. You rub the toothpaste, get it all wet and everything, but not even take the 2 minutes it would take to actually brush your teeth.
Well, then I caught on to that, and I would make you... Like, I'd smell your breath. Yeah,
and then so to counteract that, I'd mix toothpaste with a little bit of water. I'd do a little bit of like a homemade mouthwash. I'd put some toothpaste on my teeth and just give it a little zzz.
Oh, why?
I spent so much time to not do it when it would have been easier to just do it. But that's part of the fun.
Yeah, boy. There's more stories to come.
Oh, there's so much.
More stories to come in the next video.
I think I should get my journals out for when
you should. You should.
Story time.
Yeah. We could do it for 2 months. Story time with Trenton. Yeah. Every start of every video.
Yes.
Story time with Rebecca.
Yes. True.
Yeah.
I always regretted those times when I was getting 10 shots in my mouth and seeing smoke come out of my teeth.
Well, for those of you that are dentists out there, God love you.
Do we have any dentists?
I don't know. I'm sure there probably is, but I have always had an innate fear of the dentist. I can handle it. I can get stitches. Not okay with it, but I could get through that. But sitting in that dentist chair, boy, the cold sweats come seriously. I even tried the gas. That freaked me out. I have a hard time getting through it, but I do. I get it done, but it's not easy for me. All right, let's get on. Let's get on. We got all kinds of stuff to do. Yeah, we got to get going on this thing. Yeah, we could do this forever, but So anyways, up here, Trent, we got 4 Buffalo Trace bourbons. That's all we know. Let's start over here with A and see what we have.
Ooh,
back on track.
That nose is weird.
Is it?
If you've ever worn a Halloween mask,
I know. Yeah.
It has this like.
How do you even remember that? It's like true.
You go into like a Halloween store, it's like this weird plasticky type smell, like a rubber.
Rubber. I was just going to say rubber.
It's like that. God, I'm so glad you're getting it now. I felt really alone for a while.
I'm learning.
It does, though.
Probably not what I should be learning.
No, but at least you're learning something.
Wow. Well, that's a new one. That's a new one.
It does. It smells like a Halloween mask.
Halloween mask. Here we go.
Ow. Ooh.
Well, that's different.
Are you sure that? I'm a little thrown off now because
Are you?
I'm pretty familiar with Buffalo Trace stuff. I can pick it up usually pretty good. This one, honestly, it's not tasting like any Buffalo Trace that I've had. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care for it. Whatever's going on.
It's a bit earthy.
It's really different compared to what I'm kind of used to. With Buffalo Trace.
They don't have a ton of sweetness coming out of there. It has more tobacco-y notes.
Which is weird for Buffalo Trace.
It has. It lends to more of an earthier type vibe to it.
This honestly reminds me if you kind of mixed like a Jim Beam White Label with a regular Buffalo Trace, and then added some rubber bands to it or something. It's earthy. It's got this weird rubbery taste smell. I don't know. That's a weird one.
Yes.
Really threw me off there.
Yeah, that's different.
All right. Well,
I'll say that. Let's move on, huh?
Interesting.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
No, but it's just off profile. I feel like kind of bizarre.
Yeah, bizarre. I can handle that.
Now this is a little bit more on par with
what you're used to.
With what I'm used to. Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the bubblegum notes and
a little bit more bubblegum, a little bit more of that grape taffy,
Sure.
you know, that kind of thing. A lot of nice sweet
grape bubblegum
candy-ish type notes.
Sure.
There is still a little bit of an earthiness going on in this one too. Is it the glasses?
All right, well.
Are the glasses rigged?
I don't know about you, but it seems like the proof point's a little bit lower on this one.
You think so?
A little bit. Do you?
I feel like it's a little bit higher.
Is it? I don't know.
Honestly, I'm really kind of thrown off with this first one.
Well,
sorry, I feel like card sharks. Like, higher, Bob.
Well,
What? That's Price is Right. That's Bob.
No, she don't question her on her
Bob
game shows. Trent, don't do it.
Rip Bob Barker.
I have had a couple sips. Usually when we do these videos, I haven't had anything yet. I have had a couple sips of what do we have? Sagamore?
Yes.
Some Sagamore rye. So just a couple sips. I probably didn't even have an ounce. So maybe my palate's a little bit adjusted. Seems like it's more in the 90-ish proof range.
Yeah.
To me.
Nothing in here so far is above 100, I don't think. But we'll see.
Yeah. There is some earthy notes in there too. Yeah, weird.
Interesting.
That is strange. Pretty decent though. I get a little bit of honey, a little bit of caramel in there too as well.
Oh yeah.
Talking your language now?
That is not smell or taste like a Halloween mask. It doesn't smell earthy.
Halloween mask.
Kind of quintessential Buffalo Trace in my opinion.
Okay, well there it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, that's a lot of sweetness and confectionery sweetness coming out of that glass and the aromas.
You know, you had one job to turn off the fridge.
See, that's probably...
That's the little guy over there.
Well,
it's fine. It's fine. We've made it halfway through. We've noticed that, like, there's a fridge over there, there's a fridge over there, and we got the furnace, or the AC vent right there. So we've noticed sometimes if we don't turn them all off...
It's pretty loud on the video.
That the mic picks it up really
well. I don't
well.
even catch it as we're going along. Trenton, he's got, like, rabbit ears. He catches all that stuff. My apologies for that.
Do we need to restart?
No, we're good. We're good.
a little bit more on the proof.
A little bit. Yes, for sure.
It's either a little bit more on the proof or a little bit more of like that Buffalo Trace high rye mash bill.
Okay.
I really like it. It's really sweet. It's like kind of tart. That's super nice. It's what I would imagine a not terrible cherry pie would be like.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fruit pie lover either.
I'm not a pie lover at all.
But it is more of, I could say, like more of a cherry cobbler type thing. So
Yeah.
a little more of that crusty type action.
What's the
pastry action in there too?
What's the difference between a cobbler and a pie? Is it the dish? I feel like cobblers usually come in like a 12 by 9 or a 9 by 12.
Cobblers, don't they have like a crumble on top?
Yeah, they got-
The pie has the crust on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm guessing just for me in my mind, I'm thinking
like
it's got
it,
more
right?
of that pastry type doughy, that nice bakery feel to it, and then with a little bit of additional cherry.
Okay, well that's good to know. I can leave here today with some new information.
And there you
I
go.
always love that.
That's what I'm here for.
I like this a lot. So what I like, it is like quintessential Buffalo Trace. This one has a little bit more of a like a little bit of a not dominant, but there's an oak note in there.
Yeah, there is.
That's like you can tell that it's there.
Yeah.
But it's very very well balanced. Is what I like.
Yep.
Ooh. Started wearing shoes back here.
Yeah, you need to take them off and get your socks on.
You need a mop back here. Okay.
Whatever.
Ooh, kind of back down there.
Well, getting a little bit more of a brown sugar note in there. A little bit more even towards the molasses note, brown sugar note.
Have you ever torn up a bush? I rented an excavator once, several times because I think it's a lot of fun, right? So I was removing these bushes from my yard, and when I get out of the excavator, it's like this really, it smells like dirt.
I remember when you were
wet
doing
dirt.
that, you were yanking them out with your truck.
Yeah, well that too. Oh yeah, I've done that a lot with a lot of different vehicles.
I was over for that.
It kind of reminds me of that.
Saw that.
It's like a little bit like an earthy dirtiness.
You know, I don't know.
To your credit though, I do get like a sweet note, like a brown sugary molassesy type thing.
I guess maybe I'm just focusing on that more than anything else because I like it.
Yeah,
It's kinda
I mean,
nice.
yeah. I don't like it as much as C, but on the nose at least.
There's the proof.
Yep. That is that's pretty delightful. Actually,
It is. It is. I like it. I was waiting for you because I like it.
So the earthy excavator notes don't come through on the palate at all. Surprise, surprise there. It's like a lot of the sweet notes that you were talking about are just there.
Yeah.
And then it's
brown sugar molasses.
It's velvety too.
Yeah,
It's
I like the mouthfeel. Really nice. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Oof.
I'm sure the proof point helps a little bit. You could tell it's elevated proof from what we've had. But all told, I like it. Do you have any idea what your first out might be, Trenton?
I need to go through A and B.
Yeah, I'm with you. A and B were my least. The first time around, I'm going to give them another try.
Okay. I'd toss A out, I think.
Okay.
What I think B has going for it as opposed to A is that B has a little bit, what I think is either a little bit more proof or a little bit more of like a grainy type note. Or not even a grain, like a rye. It's a little bit more spicy.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I go B.
It's just, I'm really searching hard for reasons that I would like A. And I shouldn't say like, that I would not choose A as my first one out.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's the first one out for me too. And I can follow suit with that too, Trent. I'm going to push B out next too.
This is gonna be tough.
Is it?
I think. When you say that, it makes me think you already got your decision in there.
No, I don't. No. In order to make the video not an hour long, I mean, I could sit there quite a ways and test something, but to me, the first time through A and B was my least favorite, so I kind of had a notion that would be fourth and third in some order, and these two would be my top two, so I'm just going back to these two to try to decide.
Wow. That's a lot different on the second pass.
Yeah.
Is that C?
Yeah, C. Not bad. Pretty enjoyable. You haven't even pushed out your third place yet.
Well, neither of you. No, I did. It was B.
Oh, I apologize. I missed it.
Yeah.
Did you get it, honey?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I missed it. I must have been really concentrating
Yeah.
on my sips here. My bad. All right.
I got mine.
This is tough.
I got mine.
Let's go ahead with it then. I'm still deciding a little bit. I think I know, but I'm deciding.
Well, I think all of these are good. Maybe A and B a little bit off profile as compared to what I'm used to, but honestly, I've been drinking a little bit less Buffalo Trace than I have in the last earlier this year.
I usually don't pull it off the shelf.
Yeah.
Most everything I have, I share.
Yeah.
I don't even know why, to tell you the truth. I don't really have a personal grudge on Buffalo Trace. It's just not something I normally pull off the shelf.
Yeah. Well, you pull like Wild Turkey and like Four Roses. Those bottles are a little bit more traditional profile.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna get a candy note from Wild Turkey. You might every now and then again if you get a single barrel.
Yeah, and on Discord last night, I joined Discord and it was, I just kind of follow suit with what everybody's saying there because, you know me, I'm not going to be a trailblazer on Discord. I would have no idea what I'm doing. But it was Michter's Monday. Michter's or Maker's Monday. So I just pulled the Michter's American Whiskey and it was fabulous. It was fantastic.
Ooh, yeah. Michter's is good
stuff. It was great.
So,
yeah.
I don't know. I'll let you go first.
Oh, great.
Yeah. No pressure or anything. What are you doing over there?
I hit my knee on this.
Oh.
And I was hoping it didn't fall.
All right, honey, I'm going to pull out C next. It's a very close for me on the both. You did too? It's very close on the both of them, and I know D has a higher proof, and I'm sure that helps. But this is more of a lighter, sweeter profile. Doesn't really have a lot of extreme depth to it, you know. It's very good though. I really enjoy that too. But for me, then D would be first place for me. I'm really digging tonight those molasses, brown sugar, sweet notes that's coming out of there.
For C, I put grape AF. Like it is very grapey.
Is it?
And I don't dislike that.
No.
I love grapes of all shapes, colors, whatever. But artificial grapes sometimes I have an issue with. I don't usually get that candy type note. But D is a lot more complex. There's a couple more flavors going on in there. Whereas I feel like tonight for me, C, it's like kind of a one-noter. A lot of grape, a lot of nice. It's sweet, it's good, but compared to D,
I enjoyed it for sure. And I think this might be the first time that we actually went in sequence with A, B, C, D.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, look at
I'm
that.
pretty sure
I'm surprised with Buffalo Trace too.
that we did that. So, anyways, honey, as far as my calculations are concerned, we have A in last place.
Yes.
And what is A? Oh boy, here we go. You're hiding it. Oh, look at there, Trenton. That is weird. It's a sample. It's a sample. All right, you have to do me a favor, okay? My bad. I forgot to look at the name who gave us a sample. Would you put it on the screen when I give it to you?
Yes.
I certainly apologize, but thank you, sir.
I didn't know this was in the running.
This is something that I told your mother to do. I have no idea where it was. I don't know. But you're going to be shocked by this because A is a sample of a 1992 Blanton's bottle.
A was?
A. And thank you, sir, for sharing this with us. We very much appreciate that. That is a 1992 Blanton's bottle, and I'll make sure, my bad. I'll make sure Trenton puts it on the screen because I hate that when I don't acknowledge the individual that helps us out. And they sent a few things, and this is just one of them that was in the package.
Thank you. That's
wild. That was extremely, as Trenton mentioned, that was extremely different than anything. Yeah, it kind of got rubbed off, but that's what it was. But that was extremely different than anything you've tasted in Buffalo Trace, is it not? That's what you said.
Yeah. That's wild. Okay. Was this before Blanton's was a part of Buffalo Trace? Because there was a Blanton's distilling company at some point.
Really?
I'm wondering if this is like pre-Buffalo Trace acquisition.
For those of you who know in the comments, and I guarantee there will be some.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know.
Wow.
I just told your mom to throw it in there.
That's neat.
I said, whenever we do the Buffalo Trace blind, just throw that one in there because I wanted to know too. I swear to you, I didn't even have a sip out of this.
That's cool.
So I had no idea myself how it was going to be. And if you would think, the older bourbons would be great, but this one didn't fare as well for us. So
it doesn't fit the regular Buffalo Trace profile for me.
Yeah.
It's not that it's bad, it's just a little bit different. Yeah. But thank you for the sample.
Yeah,
That's really interesting.
It is really something to contemplate and consider. Really, really crazy. All right, honey, what's next?
Okay, third place was B.
B. Let's see what it is.
Turn around.
Oh boy.
And the Buffalo Trace right behind you.
Okay, just regular Buffalo Trace. All right. Good quality. If you can get it for MSRP, and I know I talk like people and folks in California can get this like every other day if they wanted to. You should be able to get this for somewhere in the $20 range. $20 to $30 range, I should say.
Well, she's grabbing a couple things off the shelf over there, and I'm really trying my best not to look because I don't want to know.
And it's okay. It's got a little sweetness there. Everything's good with that. It's not a big. It's pretty good.
No.
Oh wow.
No.
What are you doing now? Oh my.
That's
okay. All right.
Second.
Okay.
Second place. What do you got, bud?
E.H. Taylor small batch. Wow. Okay.
And you said that was extremely grapey, and that was kind of, I said, almost like cherry cobbler-ish, but it kind of lends to everything we kind of know about E.H. Taylor small batch. It's got some sweetness there.
See, that's interesting because I know for a fact when we did a blind with this one time, I said that it was like cotton candy-ish. I don't get that at all this time. It's like it's very grapey. It's kind of it's good. It's a little bit more of a one-noter. Yeah. But wow, okay. No cotton candy at all. Wow.
It goes to show you just never know. Certain days, blinds, you just don't know.
You know what it is? It was the lean cuisine I had today, kind of.
Wow, that'll say it all. Last but not least, she already put it over here. There's no surprise here. Which one is that?
This is 131.1 proof.
Yeah, that's
one moment.
That's a Stag Junior of some sort, and there's.
I have 100 tabs open on Safari.
Honey, did you know this one was really a lot more higher proof when you picked it?
I wrote it down.
Did you? The proof?
Yeah.
Wow, I am
batch
shocked.
15.
That's batch 15.
Batch 15.
I'm surprised. I really am.
Surprised at what?
That you even kind of considered the proof per se. But yeah, this is. I mean,
I didn't even pay attention to what was being said.
She wrote down the proof on her list. The proof was.
Did you pick the highest proof?
Well, I was looking at the other ones, bottled and bond, and then I was like, let's make a jump.
Yeah, I mean
a little bit of a jump there, yeah.
A little bit.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, there's no, hey. This
I
stuff
didn't want to
is.
start with that because.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Then you might be like, wow, that's really spicy. But I thought if I put.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
What I like is that you're kind of learning how to orchestrate a blind. It's like, we're not going to start with the highest proof. We got to make sure that we kind of start a little bit mellow, a little bit something that might throw them off, like a 1990s.
Now you've kind of
blend.
screwed up. I hope you know that because Trenton notches this. I'll forget what happened 15 minutes ago. Trenton will notch this in his brain. So the next blind that you do, he's going to be thinking about this.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't go. Okay, B, Buffalo Trace bottle. Starts with B.
Trenton usually does that.
Well, I do. So what you did, you threw me off the scent by not doing it, and then you went back into it. But this was a Buffalo Trace blind, so I was like, B, all these are Buffalo Trace. Maybe not this one.
I did that on purpose.
I don't think anybody would argue the lineup that we have here.
I don't know.
First, second, third. This was just a, shot in the dark. I kind of want to put it in there just because I haven't had it, neither of you.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a great opportunity just to throw it in somewhere to see what happens.
Yeah.
See what it does. So Stag Junior type stuff. I know they don't call it Junior now, but I forever will.
Yeah.
So
I think everybody will.
Yeah.
It's a Junior.
Fantastic stuff. If you have the opportunity to get that at a relatively reasonable price, jump on it. It's fantastic stuff. That's all I got for you today. Boy, I hope you enjoyed it. That was fun.
That
was fun. We got to try something we never probably would have tried before. So thank you for that. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.